Have you ever sent a message to your loved ones, children, or grandchildren via Messenger, or recorded so-called video messages for them?
No, I have never done that.
Is the president suffering from professional deformation?
Yes, I think so, just like anyone who is completely immersed in their work. I feel as if the new year we celebrated last time took place 2 or 3 weeks ago. I am not exaggerating. Everything has been so compressed, and so much has happened during this time, much of it positive, in my opinion. I recently spoke at a meeting of the Ministry of Defense Collegium about the development of the armed forces, saying that they have probably become the most combat-ready in the world, taking into account new types of weapons, including strategic ones. These are all major events in the life of the country, not only in the life of the armed forces. As I said at the beginning, we are maintaining economic stability. Many very important decisions were made to this end, all of which have been implemented, and these are all positive things. As for what I would like to forget, I have my own opinion on this. If you want to forget something, it means that something did not work out, something was bad. You shouldn't forget this, you must always remember it, draw conclusions and correct mistakes. People's trust motivates and drives me forward. You know, when I encounter this and hear certain things that seem to have been said before, but some of them sound so heartfelt, you know, it brings a lump to my throat. Of course, it motivates me, it can't help but motivate me. I think that trust and faith in Russia's future keeps anyone from getting discouraged.
What do you think is most important for a 13-year-old boy? To study well, to be strong, to have loyal friends, or something else?
To love your mother. I'm not joking, this is not irony. Once again, I want to address hero of Russia Ochigory Evnaren Alexievich. There's no need to say anything to him now, I'll say it myself. It's needed to sort out some everyday issues, so we talked to him. Naren will forgive me for revealing this secret. I asked, what would you ask for? He replies, my mother is elderly and has health problems, please help her. Look, this attitude towards his mother is not just one person's attitude towards another, it is a worldview. People with this approach and these values in life become heroes of Russia. What will happen to the country in 200 years? But in principle, it is possible to imagine. As my colleagues and I discussed yesterday, the Bolshoi Theatre alone is celebrating its 250th anniversary. So 200 years is not such a long time for Russia. But I very much hope that the country will be highly educated, and that this high level of education will enable it to become a high-tech society. It will use these technologies to solve all the tasks facing us, in the economy, in healthcare, in social policy, and it will live in peace and prosperity, building relationships based on respect for itself and its partners with all participants in international communication. For 41 to 444.
Does love at first sight exist?
I think, yes, it does.
Where does your homeland begin for you personally?
For me personally, it begins with my parents.
People need to believe in something. What do you believe in?
In the God who is with us and who will never abandon Russia.
Today you said that you believe love at first sight exists. Vladimir Vladimirovich, are you in love?
Yes, I am. That is the answer to the last part of your question. It's impossible not to notice the "I want to get married" poster. Now he will say something completely different.
Hello, Vladimir Vladimirovich. I am Kirill Bazhanov from Regional Television, Channel 4, Yekaterinburg.
Yes, but you are already dressed as if you were ready for the wedding ceremony itself.
Yes, indeed. What is written on this poster is not just for show. I know that my girlfriend is watching the live broadcast right now. Oleka, marry me. And since all this happened here, Vladimir Vladimirovich, we would be very happy to see you at the wedding. Now to the question, this poster is here for a reason. I will not ask about housing and communal services or anything else. I will also ask about measures to support young families. I have been with my fiancé for 8 years, and I was born into a priest's family. We both really want children, but physically I understand that I cannot afford it. Because if, for example, I take out a mortgage for a one-room flat in Yekaterinburg now, I will be paying 50,000 rubles a month for 30 years. Vladimir Vladimirovich, is there any way to help and support young people so that this money does not go to the banks but is invested in our future, that is, in our children? As a young man of 23, I can say with certainty that this would be the most important incentive to increase the population. Thank you very much.
I would like to point out that you have been with your fiancé for 8 years, and you are 23 years old now. That means you started dating when you were 15.
Vladimir Vladimirovic, breaking news. Excuse me, this is important for at least one person present in this room. TASS reports that Kirill Bazhanov's girlfriend has agreed to accept his proposal of marriage.
But Kirill kept wondering about the financial side of things, about the fact that, actually, it's right for a man to think about making a significant contribution to solving financial issues. So, we'll pass the hat around and collect enough money for your wedding, at least.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.